So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Xhaka is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think over the course of a season, I think he's going to get this team out of a few sticky situations. The kinds of blocks and interceptions he excels at might not make the highlight reels, but he's somebody you can really rely on, and he's prepared to put his body on the line, and those guys are few and far between.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rijkaard. He's not got that quite right. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifty, decent chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And here's Forlan. Jordi Alba spots it and intercepts. Park Ji-sung. Forlan! Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! It's in! The breakthrough strike! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So, a breakthrough already. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Knocks it out wide.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha. Howson. Caceres. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, well played. Rijkaard. And it's Xhaka. Vitinha. Passes short and sharp. And he's had a hit! Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
And that's a goal kick. Forlan. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about, and he plays one through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Rafi. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Park Ji-sung. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Jordi Alba has given away a free kick. Van Dijk. Swung over. Well, that has not gone well.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Park Ji-sung. Distributed tidily. Oh, shooting chance! And he was alert to it. Granit Xhaka. And here's Park Ji-sung. It could be in here. It's Forlan! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Forlan clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
The message is clear, none shall pass. He is through here. Azar!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Simons. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Azar. Rafinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Forlan. Rafinha. Good read, needed to be. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Cáceres.
Oh, really well played.
Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. Doué. Granit Xhaka. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Xavi Simons. Moved on forwards. Crunching tackle. Spread it left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Azar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Simons. Now the ball's gone astray. And this is Inzaghi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. Yamal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's managed to get free. Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And here's Forlan, and he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Rafinha. Now this could be a chance.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And Messi!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24.
And that's definitely not his best. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Milan are stuck in central station and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
And that was nowhere near his best. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Now it's Simons. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, they can break here. He's picked his way through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Opts for safety. Played out to the left flank. And this is De Bruyne. Jordi Alba has it out wide and in space.
Look, this is so frustrating.
Oh, what a... Tries a shot! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Played out wide, passing is crisp and sharp, just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Forlan.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. Pinches it off him. And this is Inzaghi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Now it's Forlan. Well, it looks a good ball through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter?
And that's that. Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As per
Away! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, Milan! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. It's Inzaghi! And he's quick to get it clear again. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there. A chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
De Bruyne. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Xavi Simons. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And this is Inzaghi. Doué. He's through, now is he in? Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
He gets big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, great low ball in.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Vitinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne. Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. Van de Ven. Vitinha. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's De Bruyne. And he's had a hit. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And one more try! Oh, he's been caught napping! And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. And that is a little undercooked. Back to the keeper it goes. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a searching pass.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Good read, needed to be. And it's Simons. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. De Bruyne gets over and intercepts. Milan finding... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi is behind this one. Messi! And that is high. Alexander-Arnold to Messi. Xavi Alonso looking for options for movement. That is ended up in no man's land. Doué. Vitinha. And he cuts out the supply. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, just skips past his man. Vitinha. And it's Xhaka. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Xavi Alonso. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Doué. Messi. And Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting match. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Xabi Alonso with the clearance. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Xavi Alonso. Azar. And now the breakaway. And he's on a charge. Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's De Bruyne. Granit Xhaka. And it's Vitinha. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. Doué. Xavi Simons, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe, distributed tidily. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. "60 minutes played. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. The ball goes at Vitinha! No, not the best of headers. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the through ball. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Casillas gets good distance on it. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Simons, and this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! He should have put that one away.
Filippo Inzaghi really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Numero 24. Lascia il campo per il numero 14.
Messi. Now it's Vitinha. Now it's Messi. Shapes to shoot!
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. Now it's Simons. Alexander-Arnold. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. Takes a shot! Goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And this is Messi. Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. 2 minutes to be added on. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out. He's got all. Cleared without complication. And that's that. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. all round the better side, it turned into a very, very smooth ride. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. There's the whistle, and here we go. England have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim. Oh no, what has happened here? Filippo Inzaghi, big chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. Vitinha. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Doué tries a shot! It's got in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Inzaghi threads one in. Now it's Simons. He's Simons! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, can he finish? And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Milan look out of sight already. They'll struggle to let it slip from here. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Rijkaard. Vardiol. Rashford. It's played through for him. Picked out brilliant. And the finish! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And a chance! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Kubo.
Foot in. Vitinha. That has ended up in no man's land. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Inzaghi, now it's Simons. And this is Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been won straight back. And the shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good read, needed to be. Oh, shooting chance! And we have our very first corner. Doué! And somehow he has kept that out. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard. Oh, and they're quick to... Oh no, this does not look good. He's won a chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. Goes for a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! So, third corner of the game. Xhaka! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And he's there to retrieve it. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Casillas, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game, and when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Frimpong. Mohamed Salah looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the... Ekitike! Well, now it's a race. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them.
Ekitike! Just off target.
Ekitike is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Van Dijk. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Has a look and plays it forward. Vitinha. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Inzaghi. Milan so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, important interception. Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Simons. Might be danger here. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Robertson, Szoboszlai and Gravenberg. Now it's Inzaghi. And here's Xavi Simons. Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Shot at goal! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? And that's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Simons, looking to play him in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Milan heading... Oh, what a mistake! Face chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Xavi Simons really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Milan with another chance from a corner. Milan have their third corner. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Goes for a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vitinha looking to add to his goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Simons. Well-timed, excellent interception. Frimpong plays a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. Great chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Reflections on the first half?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Inzaghi. It's a smartly directed ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. Gravenberg. And here's Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Messi. And this is Inzaghi. Knocks it into space. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Pete...
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And that is goal number 20. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are...
It's Inzaghi! It's in! And he is just ripping it up!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager...
And the finish! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, they're very much the better team.
There's the shot! He scores!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Liverpool grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Inzaghi. Now that looks a decent ball. Gravenberg, challenged just a bit on the firm side. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's a red card, a dreadful moment for him. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mohamed Salah finds himself offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Ekitike is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Messi shoots! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So there's going to be another change here. Szoboszlai, Robertson. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Frimpong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is expertly dealt with. Granit Xhaka. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Foden. Xhaka. And this is Inzaghi. Look at the space. He's had a shot! That's not going far. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. He's picked his way through. Now it's Messi. Messi! Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's really well manoeuvred. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. No way through. And here's De Bruyne. Milan finding their... And De Bruyne! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Jordi Alba cuts out the pass. And he's worked it through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Jordi Alba. And that will be the final act. Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they've faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and...
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Vitinha, Doué, here's Vitinha, and here's Messi. Camavinga, Messi, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bale. Bale carries the ball down the right. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Not the most accurate pass. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's a throw. Messi. So it is still 0-0. Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bale looking to get on the end of this. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well measured. Inzaghi gets into... Inzaghi!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Scalvini getting on for a third of the way through the game. Looking for options for movement. Rice. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And it's Messi, played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold. Bale looking to run onto it. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, look at the space here. Fiore.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
For Rice. Great vision. And they win it back again. Scalvini. Messi. Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. It's a goal kick. Messi. Bale. That is good strength. Decent chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Doué. It's anyone's ball now. And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And the shot! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Rice gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vitinha. Messi. And Doué. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi. And it's Serginho. Great chance! Great football, shot and save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Granit Xhaka. Xavi Simons. Now it's Messi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Vitinha. Now it's Inzaghi. Messi. He might be in here. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass.
That's going in strongly.
Serginho. Lovely feet. Knocks it into space. Serginho's cross. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Vitinha
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rijkaard. Vitinha. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's away! They're urging him to... And he shoots! And it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Calafiori. Rice. Now Mbappe. Vitinha. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. De Bruyne.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard with the foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Coke Miners. And here's Mbappe. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And this is Inzaghi. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. He's shifting through the gears here. A lot of space ahead of him. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's De Bruyne. They really do have to make something of this. Jordi Alba receives it in a wide position. Shot could be on. And Messi! He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Messi tries a shot! He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not...
And the finish! An early chance there, first of the game.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the shot! Milan are looking to go forward now. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rice, and he's managed to get rid. He's had it taken off him. Good ball, good take. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Spread out to the left. Quick look, then plays it in. And he knocks it clear. And this is Messi. Cleared without complication. Pass somewhat off target. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he get on the end of this? Messi, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Vitinha, Messi, and this is Inzaghi. No, it's come to nothing. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Really fierce, close defending. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Doué, looking to play him in. Filippo Inzaghi. Danger averted for now. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Vitinha. To Granit Xhaka. And this is Inzaghi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Simons. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
In with the challenge. Vitinha, and it's Simons. And here's Messi. This looks promising. Oh, he's burst through, shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Is number 17, Vitinha.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Opts for safety. Out to the left it goes. And he's managed to get free. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, well played. Shapes to shoot! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
You were given when you were walking through the gates.
And that's the second half started. Simons. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well cleared. Doué. It's Inzaghi! Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Vardiol. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Haaland! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Inzaghi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the pass is intercepted. He can run onto that. Simons! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Xavi Simons deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he was alert to it. Jordan Henderson. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Messi. And he's had a hit! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Do it.
Attendance for this match was
Vitinha.
72,300.
Almost an hour gone. Camavinga. Great vision. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well read. Nice interception. Van Dijk. Rice. Tries to pass it through. Messi. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's found a way through. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Simons. Milan finding their passes. Jordi Alba played in with purpose.
Substitution in progress.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to get it clear again. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Now, can they get him away? Played in deep. And that has been knocked clear. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
75 minutes played. He has found a way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he was quick to react. Nice looking ball. Henderson spots it and intercepts. That pass has been well intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, they've got it again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Messi! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Howson has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Great defending, strong and determined.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both.
Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe delivered across, and the keeper beats it away. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. He's in a great position here. Mbappe. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, cracking ball. There's the shot! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Van Basten tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. And this is Messi. He is through here. And he's there to get it away. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jordi Alba gets a foot in here. Now that's well seen too. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Simons. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Doué. Simons. That has ended up in no man's land. That's the keeper's ball. Quarter of an hour played. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Xavi Simons. Good take, and is he in? Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Simons. Simons! No goals as yet. Played through into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foot in. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Inzaghi. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Messi knocks it into space. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, that's a waste.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross needs to be good. Filippo Inzaghi. And he's been shifted off it. Roberto Carlos. De Bruyne. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. 30 minutes gone. Lovely ball and a great chance! Goal! Milan! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's Raul! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Out to the right. Tries to play it through. It's played through for him. He's had it taken off him. Van Basten! Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Xavi Simons, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And this is Messi. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Pass somewhat off target, but that has not gone well. Can he get onto this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Kimmich has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He went for the corner. This is Owen. Messi. De Bruyne. Oh, important interception. Vitinha. Now it's Simons. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got away. Doué. There's the shot! And he hits the net.
they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Japan against Milan.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Massaro. Filippo Inzaghi. And Doué. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Simons. And the ball is out of play. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. He's being urged to shoot. Oh no, what a... and he shoots! Goal! Milan! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's away. It's Inzaghi. No mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi receives it in a good position. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. Jordi Alba. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Doué. And it's Simons. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Shot could be on. Oh, he's been caught on it. Inzaghi! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Xavi Simons. And it's been played through. He's picked his way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. That is some save from Khan. That is quite remarkable.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Jordi Alba. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Japan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Xavi Simons. And he's straight offside. Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's got away. And a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Filippo Inzaghi is offering a wry smile there.
Milan have their third corner. Simons! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well-timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. Guardiol gets over and intercepts. Well, that is one way to stop him. Massaro. Nice interception, well-timed. Messi. Vitinha. Granit Xhaka. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. And he's in on goal. Filippo Inzaghi. And it's Inzaghi. And he's away. Vitinha. Simons. And this is Inzaghi. Messi. And this is Inzaghi. And he's got the beating of his man. It's anyone's ball now. Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Goes for a shot! And another try! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. The second half then, just getting going.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Stood up well to him there. That's a little off target. Reinders. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Decent hit and on target. And it's De Bruyne. Doué. Now it's Simons. Reinders.
Looking for options for movement.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vitinha. And this is Inzaghi. Pass somewhat off target. He's in a great position here. Doué. That is ended up in no man's land. Now there's a fine ball. Inzaghi is flagged offside.
Substitution for Japan. Number 9.
Time in for the first substitution of the game.
Number 5. Mazar. Coming on the field.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Azar. Number 7.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
De Bruyne.
Now it's Reinders. No, it's come to nothing. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And this is Inzaghi. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Inzaghi. Granit Xhaka. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Xavi Simons. Azar. Chance here to counter. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Japan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain.
And De Bruyne!
Substitutions taking place.
Guardiola. Inzaghi does well to get it back. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Inzaghi. Well, that's a dangerous... He's having a shot! Should have equalised.
Messi really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Milan get their fourth corner. Up he goes! Loose ball now, and oh, what has happened here?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's a pretty loose pass, and it's De Bruyne, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Simons opts to play it back. In towards the back stick. He's on it, can he get away?
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
4 added minutes has been
That looks a
indicated.
decent ball. De Bruyne. It's played through for him. Oh, shot, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Messi. Azar. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. De Bruyne. Look at the space here. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
We'd like to inform you now that the